Cordell Mosuri, welcome to the Savage Nation. Go ahead, please.
No, it's Cordell Donaldson from Kansas City, Missouri.
All right. Sorry about that. The call screener didn't get it right, but I got it right now. What's on your mind?
First of all, I got so much ammunition, I don't know where to start.
All right, hold on. You got to limit it to one piece. This is not your show. It's mine. Don't mean to be rude, but give us your best torpedo.
Play this, please. First of all, when did this become your beautiful country? How do you discover that? That's just like me going out there.
Oh, it's my beautiful country because I love it. It's my beautiful country. You mean it's your beautiful country?
No, it means it's the Native Americans and the Hispanics that was here first before you.
Yeah, I heard that malarkey. Yeah. The Native. Why don't you give them your house then if you have such a bleeding heart view of it all? Why don't you give them your house in possession since you stole it from them?
No, I didn't steal it from them. The Caucasians stole it from them.
The Caucasians stole what from who?
You came over here and landed on them.
I came over here? No, my grandfather came over here. No, excuse me, sir. My grandfather came over here and worked his heart out till he died at 47 so he could bring his family over. You're mistaken who I am.
No, I'm not mistaken who you are. I listen to you all the time.
Well, wait a minute. If you hate me so much, why do you listen to me?
Limited to one. Now you want to have a conversation now, or you?
I asked you a question. If you hate me so much, why do you listen to me every day?
I don't hate anyone. I'm like
that's good. Okay, we're on the first basis together. Good, which is that you're a Bolshevik and I'm not a Bolshevik, but you don't hate anyone, which is good. A non-hating Bolshevik is a good start. But the fact of the matter is, not every American who lives here stole anything from the Native Americans, nor is everyone in this nation who has anything an individual who benefited from the slavery of Africans, which is another big lie.
You did. You go get the strongest people on earth to build your country, and then you work for 300 years.
Whoa. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How could you walk around with such hatred in your heart and such a misconception of reality? You are obviously so brainwashed, there's no way to talk to you.
No.
So you mean all the subsequent, wait a minute, sir, all the subsequent waves of immigrants who've come to America have benefited from African slavery, and they all owe them reparations?
Yeah, you do. Yes.
Well, would you say, wait a minute, excuse me. You have a black president. You have the heads of almost every department in this government of African-American heritage. That's still not enough?
Scenario as well. If you got more than 3%.
You're not hearing a word I'm saying. That's another problem you may have, which is not listening to a word anybody says. So you're telling me every subsequent wave of immigrant that's come to America has benefited from African slavery, and everybody owes only the African reparations. Is that correct?
Owes us, just the Caucasian race. You're the only one knows. We work for free.
All right. But wait, what about the Africans who have come here since slave times and have benefited from the works of the Africans who were enslaved? Should the African immigrants also be forced to pay reparations?
What do you call us? Well, I get confused.
Wait, again, you're not answering a question. Look, sir, you're dealing with a man who has a PhD and has written 28 books. You're out of your league. But if you want to stay in the big leagues, try to answer a question, or I'm just going to hang up on you and never listen to you again. You'll never call the show. Let me start again. See if you can follow a paragraph. You are alleging that everyone in this country who is of Caucasian descent or is a Caucasian owes the African reparations. Is that what you're alleging?
We're not African. We're a whole different breed.
Again, you're changing it again. You're changing it again because you don't want to answer a question. That's the game you've played all your life, which is tricking people with your slick tongue. So I'll start again. How about Africans who have come to this country over the last 20 years? Do they owe African Americans reparations?
First of all, I'm not an African American. I'm American because I was born here, just like you.
But you're not answering my question. If you won't answer, I'm going to hang. Hey, listen, Johnson. If you won't answer my question, I'm going to hang up on you, so I'll say it again. Would African immigrants who've come here over the last 20 years, who've built a life for themselves without begging anybody for anything or demanding handouts, because most of the Africans I know work very hard and they don't have a chip on their shoulder and demand that everybody pay them something. Those are the Africans I know that I've worked with. Should they also pay reparations to you?
Why should they pay reparations? They didn't come.
Okay, the guy's too stupid to have a discussion. You know, there was a philosopher who wrote that the definition of hell is a place where there is no reason. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for dragging you into hell. When you have an individual who you are trying to reason with, who does not have the fundamental capacity to reason, because he doesn't have the fundamental ability to use logic, you are fundamentally living in a state of hell. And so therefore, we will no longer talk to people who cannot reason. I'll be right back.
Call Michael right now at 855-400-SAVAGE. That's 855-400-7282.